Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Joe, and Kramzer here. Supergrass week. We've ranked the albums and now time to give you our top 10 favorite Supergrass songs. I'm really looking forward to this one. I love a lot of Supergrass songs and I didn't get to do the top 10 last time when I did the Listography, so.
I can go first. That's fine. I'm ready. I did my homework. Did it twice. Did everybody's homework. I did the whole class's homework. I loved it so much. My top 10, and I could have just done like In It for the Money in its entirety, just do right through, because I do love that album. But I'm gonna mix it up because there's just so many good songs to choose from. I think I have one from every album, which is impressive. That does not happen often. Kicking it off at number 10, I got Tales of Endurance, part 4, 5, and 6. Great piano and horns. It's like big and epic, but in like a really 2000s kind of way. Like it somehow reminds me of something like Achilles' Last Stand, just the way kind of it unfolds, but it's obviously not like a galloping hard rock 70s song, but really cool anyway. I love the acoustic guitar. Again, I love their sound of acoustic guitar. On this one, it's like panned all the way to the left, the piano's all the way to the right, and it just has like this big enveloping feel. It's great. Number 9, I got Sitting Up Straight. It's like 3 songs in one. Great piano intro, then the like super power pop verse and chorus, and then it's like turns into a punk song on the outro. Real cool. Number 8, When I Needed You. It's Steely Dan's With a Gun and Charlie Freak all in one. Just really cool song, really great guitar lines throughout. Number 7, I got Hollow Little Rain. Love the vocals on this one. Just kind of a big power pop song. Kind of got a loungy feel, a little laid back. Horns, kind of jazzy outro. Another one where it's kind of like 4 different songs, like it just elements from all this different stuff. And it all works wonderfully. Number 6, I got Run. Spacey, kind of dreamy guitar rock. And then it brings in like a Mick Ronson Moon Age Daydream, awesome building, like psychedelic guitar freak out at the end. Really awesome. Number 5, I got Evening of the Day. Gotta hear a little like Rolling Stones in this one. He kind of Gaz makes his voice a little Mick Jagger-ish. Just a great tune. Just so catchy. All these songs just so catchy. 4, I got Moving. Love the way it kind of transforms from the verse into the chorus, where it gets like this big funky, great bass line. One of their all-time best kind of coolest choruses. Great vocals, of course, as well throughout. Number 3, I got Late in the Day. Great acoustic guitar sound at the intro. And then it kind of drops, the whole band drops in, the bouncy piano, great complex bass line. I love the key solo, and then the guitar solo. It's like really ringing out, just not over flashy or anything, but just really nice couple of phrases at the end. Just epic, awesome song. Number 2, Caught by the Fuzz. Just love the Buzzcock kind of punk inspiration here, just really driving, just hits hard. Bunch of that teenage fun in there. Great bass line as well, great energy. But number 1 is going to be In It for the Money. Love the way the organ comes in. It's like this big minor key, serious song, and then they break in with In It for the Money. Comes a big crashing rocker. The horns come in, just perfect. Love the way it just brings all these different parts that don't seem like they would work, but they meld it into a stomping rocker. Love it. The number 1 Supergrass song, In It for the Money.
I only have one of your 10, but I love all those choices. Well done. This is a hitting a beach ball off a tee, really, doing this exercise. You can't miss. My number 10 is going to be St. Petersburg. Really lovely song, great strings, voice sounds great, really pretty and big sound on this song and on this album. Number 9, I've got Za, great opener. Love the mix and the sound of the vocals here, the thundering keys kind of driving it. Number 8, I've got Seen the Light. One of my favorite backing vocal parts, really tight groove, lots of fun and energy. Number 7 from the self-titled, got Shut Over Hill. Love the folky kind of big guitars vibes here. And I love the melody has like this really cool, like slippery, snaky vibe to it. Very cool. He does so many different little things, like Joe was talking about, sometimes doing a little bit Mick Jagger. Sometimes there's some Elvis Costello. We've been talking about their sort of melting pot of influences, and it comes out in his melody writing at times too, and I love it. I think that's a great example of it. Number 6, from In It From the Money, I've got Tonight. This one to me has the most Stones vibe to it. Really charismatic as hell, really rocking. Can just see everyone just playing their parts so confidently and having so much fun doing it. Number 5, one that probably most people won't have on their lists, but I think is really unique and kind of brings out a side of Supergrass and their lyrics and style that you don't really get on any other song. And that's going to be Mama and Papa. It's really sweet, really innocent. It doesn't really sound like anything else they did. It's a great way to close that album. And to be honest, top of my head, there's not many songs about home and your parents and the rock world. So this is kind of really nice and touching in a way. Number 4, I've got Brecon Beacons. Love the funky groove, and I love the construction of the song and how they composed it, where it's got like this great tight funky groove in the verse and then kind of like deconstructs and like this explosive breakdown with the drums and the pre-choruses. It's great. Number 3, Mansize Rooster. Just a great wild ride, very charming, great drums, so lively and fun. Number 2, the one Joe and I share, Moving. Vocal performance is amazing. It's very wide open with the acoustic guitar, and then kind of, and then that funk and the bass and the, it's so just tap your foot dancey, kind of glammy and late 70s, almost disco-ish at times. It's just great. But my number 1 from the Clueless soundtrack has to be All Right. Just the way the piano starts off like an alarm clock. Very underrated, simple guitar solo in it. So cool. Just the bends in it are just tremendous and great sing along. I love it. I know the band itself isn't crazy about it, but I think it's one of the catchiest, best little pop rock gems of all time. Number 1, All Right.
All right.
Yes.
My top 10. Number 10, I've got St. Petersburg. Really different song for them when it came out. Took me a little while to warm up to it, but it's really cool, relaxed. Love the acoustic and the piano and the way they kind of bounce off each other. Number 9, I've got She's So Loose. It's kind of the moment on the debut where it kind of reveals another layer. Up until this point in the record, you kind of think Supergrass is just this young, fun, punky rock band blasting through a bunch of tunes, and then all of a sudden there's like this whole other layer underneath that you realize is there. Number 8, I've got Seen the Light. Great kind of updating of T-Rex for the 21st century. Great bass line on it, which if you look real hard, you can find a video of me playing the bass line on YouTube somewhere. Number 7, Late in the Day by Supergrass. Gaz's voice on full display on this one just sounds amazing. Number 6, I've got All Right, just an instantly infectious song. Before any of the other instruments come in, even just while like the piano is playing the intro, you immediately fall in love with it. 5, I've got Low C from Road to Ruin. Love the opening guitar part. I think the melody's beautiful, really cool song. Number 4, Sun Hits the Sky. Great energy, just a really upbeat tune. And that synth solo that comes right after the guitar solo is so awesome. Number 3, going with It's Not Me, kind of a slower song from In It for the Money, another one that really shows off how great his voice is. And I love that synth bass that just comes blasting in. It's so loud, but it's awesome. Number 2, I've got Richard III, just upbeat, rockin' tune, but it has a really, really interesting melody. There's some really like unexpected chord and note choices in that song. It's really cool. Number 1 though for me is Run. Just I talked about it in the other video. Just awesome synth. The way the vocals are layered is amazing. The whole thing just is this great mood, this great atmosphere. It kind of washes over you. Really great to crank up in headphones. Sounds great. That's my number 1.
Joe, love your list, but totally shocked you didn't have All Right on there. As a man of the people, that's going to be all over people's lists, but you got mine.
I took it out. It was on my list, and then I took it out. What can I say? I love it. It's great. It's the one Supergrass song I've heard too many times, maybe, but it's a great song. It's interesting though, that wasn't my like introduction. Like I remember hearing it in Clueless, but my big introduction to Supergrass was actually Caught by the Fuzz, which I heard in the Hot Fuzz soundtrack. So different ways to get to these artists, but I feel like All Right's probably most people's gateway.
Well, more about soundtracks to come in our side 3, maybe. So look for that tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to hit the like button. Tell us what your favorite Supergrass songs are down in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. Hit the bell for notifications. Check out all of our social media, which you can find in the description. And we will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.